Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is July 4th, 2021. So, yesterday I did a live stream speaking about the NBA Finals, and I forgot to speak about a topic that I wanted to discuss in that video, so I'm going to do it in this video. Um, the idea that the NBA and these other sports leagues are flipping the script has been something that has been wandering around the truth community for a long time. And I've always been against this theory. But I want to open up the phone lines and see what the people think. I want to debate with anybody who thinks that they aren't or think that they are flipping the script. I want to know what you guys think about all this. Because the NBA Finals, it was scheduled for July 8th. Right? Everybody thought that the finals was going to start on July 8th, the day with 56 numerology, and that's why the two teams with the 56 connection was going to play on that day. But the NBA Finals is now the start date has been changed to July 6th, a couple of days before. This is something that none of us knew. None of us knew that they was going to change the date of the finals from July 8th to July 6th. So when I bring up the fact that when I bring up the question that the NBA might be flipping the script, I mean, this is good evidence to back up my theory. Why are they flipping? Why are they changing the date? Wasn't it why can it not start on July 8th? Why does it have to start now on July 6th? Why? There's no reason for the finals to start on July 6th. And this is the thing, right? So if we would have knew in advance that the finals was going to start on July 6th and not July 8th, then we would have saw stuff like this. Like how the finals is now going to be on Giannis Antetokounmpo's 213th day of his age. And the NBA Finals is 213. This is something we would have saw way before today. But none of us knew that the finals was going to start on July 6th. Everybody was measuring from his birthday to July 8th because July 8th was the original start date. Also, none of us would have knew that the finals was going to start 61 days after Chris Paul's birthday. He was born on May 6th. Finals is 61 days after his birthday, and finals equals 61. So there's two things going on. It's either they're flipping the script or they are intentionally hiding the dates so that the community who are decoding the games, like, the gematria community, do not see this stuff in advance. Because there's no way, like in the last couple of years, I've never seen them change the dates around. I've seen them do it last year with the coronavirus. Remember the finals was supposed to start on June 4th, on 4/6, and then they moved it all the way to September. In the time that I've been watching basketball, I've never seen them do that. Last year was the first time I seen them change dates around, and now this year they did it again. Also, think about the Stanley Cup, right? None of us know the date that the Stanley Cup is going to start until the two teams are set. Because we would have saw that the Stanley Cup would have started on the 179th day of the year, and that's a big number with the Tampa Bay Lightning, because Tampa Bay Lightning and gematria equals 179. So, I think the reason they're not telling us these dates in advance is because they know there's a community out there, us, that are decoding the games and getting it correct. But now they're throwing us off with all these dates. They're flipping the dates. There's no doubt that they're flipping the dates. I mean, I could prove that. Look, I could prove that right here. July 8th to July 22nd, the NBA Finals was scheduled for. This was back in May 21st. Now that's not the case. Now the final starts on July 6th and could end on July 22nd. So that's a fact that they're changing the dates around. But what I'm saying is, if they're changing the dates around, it's possible that they can also change the flip. They can also change the script. Because maybe they did have a script for July 8th. And now they say, you know what, we're gonna go with this script now, which is more fitting with the numbers. Now this fits perfectly with Giannis Antetokounmpo's birthday, who was born on December 6th. The NBA Finals starts on his 213th day of his age. I mean, come on. If I would have saw that back in May, this would have been a breeze to see who was going to go to the NBA Finals. But no, they waited until July 4th to release the schedule for the NBA Finals. A couple of days before the start date. So let's see what you guys think, because I know a lot of you leave comments like, they're not flipping the script. Stop saying that. You just got it wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're not flipping the script, but yet they're changing dates around. Oh, my gosh. So what's the reason for them changing the dates around? The number's on the screen, 646-986-0958. If you think that they're not flipping the script, I want to hear what you got to say, because a lot of you think that you guys know it all, and I just hate people that think they know it all. I'm a person that I never think that I know it all. I'm always learning. I'm always willing to learn, and that's why I've become who I've become. You know, if back in 2014 when I found this work, if I would have thought that I knew it all, I would have never sat through one of Zachary Hubbard's videos and learned about all this stuff. But I've never been the person to think I know it all. And if they are flipping the script, then that's something that we need to take into account when we are trying to solve, the outcomes of these games. So let's see. So people are saying no script is being flipped. Hey, okay. So call in. Like, you see, Breezy, Getter, those, you're the type of person I want to call in. Because you obviously think you know something. You probably work for the Society of Jesus, right? That's why you're saying that they're not. So what is your explanation for them changing the start date of the NBA Finals? What is your explanation? Wasn't the finals supposed to start on day with 56 numerology? Now it's not. Now it's starting on the day with 54 numerology. What is your explanation for that? I want to hear it. Call in. Don't be scared. Just call in. Let's have a conversation. Because I have enough to back up what I think. Now, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But they're definitely changing dates around. And dates are very important to these people. So Pale Horse Rider says they can do anything they want. They got the cheat code to the Matrix. Good point. Sage Cyril says they are definitely flipping the script. And just think about how announcers use that phrase all the time. I just put out a video when the announcer was like, Giannis is looking to flip the script against the Brooklyn Nets. How come they're using that phrase all the time in their speech? Why are they using that phrase if they're not doing that? But nobody wants to call in. You guys just want to, troll the chat room. None of you have anything intelligent to say. This is what I mean. None of you have anything intelligent to say to back up your thoughts. And this is why this community is like, you guys leave. People always have something to say, but they don't have anything to back up what they think. If they're not flipping the script, why are they changing dates around? Why are the announcers using that phrase all the time? I don't want to hear that, the two teams in the NBA Finals are the teams with the 56 connection, because none of that stuff matters now because the Finals is not starting on the day with 56 numerology. Yes, they use that phrase, flip the script, at least almost every day. I think they use it every day. Yes, they also use the phrase, you couldn't have scripted it any better. These are the phrases that the announcers are used. How come they're using these quotes, these phrases? There's a reason. It's because they are flipping the script, like how they flipped the date around of the NBA Finals, like how it was supposed to start on the day with 56 numerology, and now it's starting on the 187th day of the year. Hello?
Yeah, what up? I'm just here to say, I don't think it is flipped. I think it's probably like already planned out because they're already like onto us. So I think it was already planned out to this. That was the actual thing that was supposed to happen, but they like got us off guard and shit. So we thought, yeah, this might be a championship in the day or whatever. But in reality, it was probably supposed to start on July 6th the whole time.
So they were
So
just they threw us off with the July 8th, right?
yeah, I think that's what happened.
So you think that they're purposely doing this to confuse the community?
Yeah, I think that's what.
That okay. That's a great point. That's a great point. But isn't that flipping the script?
No, I don't think so. I think
Well, if the script is for July 8th, that's what we all think in the community. We think that the script is for July 8th, and they're changing that. So technically, they are flipping the script. Yes.
oh yeah, it could be.
You,
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, because if okay, let's say
you got to keep in mind like 187, like
it is a
July.
it is a big number with the Jesuits. I understand that, but also 56 as well.
Yeah, it's getting
So,
harder
but
every year.
you see how they could go with both. You know, they could start it on the day with 56 in numerology, or they could also start it on the 187th day of the year. So that gives them options. So now they could look at it like, okay, there's a lot of money being bet on the Bucks to win Game 6 against the Atlanta Hawks. Let's have the Atlanta Hawks win Game 6 and then have the Bucks win Game 7. You know what I'm saying? So it gives them those type of options. So and they do a lot of things to throw people off, like have Giannis Antetokounmpo sit out Game 6 and have Trae Young come back. That way, everybody that's betting on the Hawks feels comfortable with them and puts more money on the Hawks. So there's a lot of things that they do to try to influence the bettors because it is also about money. Because if it wasn't about money, they wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't be having players sit out with fake injuries.
Yeah, good point. I was gonna talk about like the picture with the little bird thing and how the Bucks were burning. So I was thinking maybe it was just all
What picture are you talking about? What picture?
it was like the bird phoenix and there was like money under. You know how people call money bucks and stuff, and then the money was burning under. So it was probably like some kind of signal.
Yeah, because they probably getting rid of the paper dollar. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I had, man.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the call.
All right.
So that's a good point. He made he was saying how they're having the Suns versus the Bucks. You know, Bucks is another word for money. So this could be like foretelling of what's gonna happen to the American dollar. They might just go digital. That's possible. I think that is a possible narrative for another riddle for the NBA Finals. But he said something that's very that I agree with. He's saying that they are purposely changing the dates around to confuse the community instead of flipping the script. They're saying that the script was always planned for it to be on July 6th, but by telling us that is for July 8th, that would throw us off when we are trying to measure from dates. So there you go. That's a good point. But what I'm saying is, if you're changing a date, then you're flipping the script. You're changing the script. So the phone line is open. I see somebody else call in, but let's see what else you guys got. So person from Illinois that wants to call back, you could call back now. Okay, so let's see. So 817 squeeze. If you want to call us up and tell us why I got it wrong, you're saying that they're not flipping the script. You're saying that we just got it wrong because we did bad research. Call in. Call in. Let's have a conversation. Because I think you're wrong. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks you for the call.
Hey, I just want to compliment you, man. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Hey, I've been in this community since Super Bowl 50, and they're doing a lot of weird things. And for people that are saying they're not flipping the script, they're blind as a bat, and they don't know what they're talking about. And they're doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. And
Yeah, because think about, okay, so the entire community is measuring from birthdays, right? So everybody's measuring from Antetokounmpo's birthday to July 8th, and they're not coming up with 213. Instead, they're coming up with 215.
mm-hmm.
That doesn't connect to anything.
Right.
But now you look at it like, oh wait, July 6th is the 213th day of his age, and that's a massive number with the NBA Finals.
Yep.
So how is anybody in the community gonna know that before July 3rd?
They're not. I mean, it's impossible. So, I mean,
The finals starts 61 days after Chris Paul's birthday, and finals is 61.
right.
How is anybody gonna know that?
Right.
They just can't know that.
So yeah, they're doing a lot of weird things, man, and because we're killing it, The gematria community is killing it. I'm on Zach's Patreon. We've been killing it in baseball, and yeah, you're absolutely right. They're just they're changing everything up,
Yep.
So yeah, I just wanted to call. This is my first time calling in to your show, and
Pretty appreciate it.
I just want to say you do an excellent job, and
What are your ideas about because I said yesterday that I think it's gonna end on July 20th, the 201st day of the year.
right.
The day leaving 164 because Phoenix Suns is 164,
Mm-hmm.
and that's 75 days after Chris Paul's birthday, the 75th NBA season. I think that's a good day for the finals to end on Game 6.
Yep.
Somebody on my Patreon was like, that means they'll finish 16-6, and think about how 616 is a number of the beast,
Mm-hmm.
and the NBA Finals is 666. So they could definitely end it that day. That's a great day.
Yeah. We should be looking out for that one, definitely.
I don't think they'll change that around. I mean, it's possible they'll change the dates around again.
Yeah.
They could say, oh, a power outage. We're changing the dates around. They could do anything. So that's why I'm like, people who think they know it all in this community, you're not gonna ever learn anything because you think you know it all. Look what they're doing with the dates. When have they ever done this in sports? When they change dates around, they've never done this before.
No, they never done that.
Never. They've only been doing this recently.
They know we're catching on. We're killing it. We're killing it in the sports, the big sports, and they got to do something because they're losing money.
Yep.
So. Oh, and I just want to point out tomorrow for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I know it's kind of off topic. I know you're talking about the NBA, but
Well, you could talk about Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay is another thing because think about how they never release the Stanley Cup schedule until the two teams are set, and then it started on the 179th day of the year, and Tampa Bay Lightning is 179.
Yep. And tomorrow, if this could be a clue for Brady, if Tampa Bay wins tomorrow, Tampa Bay Lightning equals 44. Tom Brady turns 44 years old this year on 8-3. Football equals 83.
Isn't Lightning 44?
Yeah, Lightning, not Tampa Bay Lightning. Lightning's 44. Tom Brady will turn 44 this year on 8-3. Football equals 83.
48.
So that could be another Brady. So
yeah, and then they have the Bucks in the finals. The Buccaneers.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Championship is 68. That'll be his 337th day of his age tomorrow.
Okay.
And championship is 68. So yeah, that's a good. And tomorrow leaves 179 days after the year, like how the Stanley Cup started on the 179th day of the year.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah. Lightning are hot. They could switch it up, like you said. They could switch it up tomorrow, but
Nah, I don't think so because they started the Stanley Cup on the 179th day, and now they're tomorrow leaves 179 days, so they can end it on that day. It's just crazy, and people still debate this stuff if it's rigged or not. It's just oh Lord.
yeah, just my first time calling in, man. You do a good job.
Appreciate that. Thank you for the call.
Tony, man, and I just want to congratulate you, man, and yeah, you're awesome. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, brother.
All right, take care. Have a good rest of your weekend.
All right, you too. Yeah, so I think I'm starting to believe that a little bit more. I think that they're just changing the dates around for the community to be misled. That is what that makes the most sense to me. Somebody said flipping the script is 207. You know what else is 207? The number of the beast. And the number of the beast is 207, so the finals can end on that day. And notice the number of the beast is also 81. Think about how Kobe Bryant scores 81 points on his 666th game of his career. And the number of the beast is 81. Yeah, but the NBA finals is also 666. No, there's no such thing as common sense when it comes to sports. That doesn't exist. Because if that was the case, people be catching on. Nobody that's a sports fan has any common sense. It's obvious. You do need gematria because gematria is evidence. If we didn't have gematria, we wouldn't have any evidence. All we all have is just opinion and ideas and conspiracies, theories. I don't even like to use that word. I don't think none of this stuff is a conspiracy. I don't think that word should even exist. There's only two things. It's either truth or lies. That's the only two things I believe in. The fact that they're rigging the game is not a conspiracy. To me, that's just the truth. A lot of you like to use that word because you guys are just still caught up in the matrix. Somebody says they still got the 256 teams in it as a result of the original date. I guess. But think about what they did last year. Last year, the NBA Finals was scheduled for June 4th. The two teams that went to the NBA Finals had no connection to any of these numbers. But the team, when they did change it to September 30th, I think it was, the date was 79 numerology. Let me look it up. No, it was when did the NBA Finals start last year? I know it started on the day with 79 and 43 numerology. So I could just see. It was scheduled for October 28th. I think that was the start of the NBA Finals. And Miami Heat is 79 and 43. LeBron Ramon James is 79. You see how the date numerology connected to the two teams that was in the NBA Finals last year? But it didn't connect from the original date, which was June 4th. Oh, man. For anybody to say they're not flipping a script, but yet you see stuff like this, changing them dates around, like, you guys are just asleep. So yeah, I do expect the series to go to 6. That's the 201st day of the year. The Jesuit order is 201. They leaves 164 days in the year. Phoenix Suns is 164. That will be 75 days after Chris Paul's birthday to close out the 75th NBA season. Also, that will be 263 days after Devin Booker's birthday, the 56th prime. And Phoenix Suns is 56, and Bucks is 56, and Society of Jesus is 56. So July 20th is the perfect day, in my opinion. Let's see if they don't change it around again. And championship is 68. Milwaukee Bucks is 48. And Jesuit order is 72. 720. Let's see, what else you guys got? Oh, Lord. Yeah, somebody says, oh, yeah, and something else, Hurricane. Today's the day with 52 numerology, and they're talking about how Hurricane Elsa is on its way to the East Coast. It's about to go through Cuba, and then eventually end up hitting the United States, Florida, and all the East Coast. Um, I spoke about this already. You know, Chris Paul, all throughout his career, they've been syncing him up with hurricanes. In '05, when he got drafted, Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. He went to LA, then the flash floods happened in LA in 2011. Then he went to Houston, and Hurricane Harvey hit Houston. Then he ended up paying for the Oklahoma City Thunder Hurricanes. And now he's in Phoenix and at the time of Hurricane Elsa. And Hurricane Elsa does look like it's going to hit Jamaica. So, and Jamaica is 52. So I don't know. I don't know exactly where it's at. So, but today's the day with 52 numerology. So deadly tropical storm Elsa swirls towards Cuba, Florida. Yeah, I wish I knew exactly where it's at, but it's like a big penis going through the East Coast. Oh boy. Somebody said there was a shooting in Chicago. I mean, when isn't there a shooting in Chicago? I'm not even gonna look at that. There's always a shooting in Chicago. Oh man. Yeah. So I guess we could end it there. I think the two people the couple of people that called, I think they made great points, and I do believe that that's what is going on. I think the reason they're changing the dates around is to confuse the decoders, the gematria community, from figuring this shit out in advance. Because look, the NBA Finals now starts on Giannis Antetokounmpo's 213th day of his age, and the NBA Finals is 213, and it's also 61 days after Chris Paul's birthday. The guy born on 5/6, by the way. Speaking of the Society of Jesus, and his last birthday this year was on the 52 day numerology, just like today. It's funny because today is the hurricane's about to hit. And look at that, Chris Paul born on the 126th day of the year, and Giannis Antetokounmpo born on 12/6. Oh man, stuff. It's easy now, right? Because there's only 2 teams left. But when you got 18 teams and you're trying to look at all the different narratives, it's not the easiest thing to do. So. I know Giannis is 73. They gave him the MVP during the 73rd NBA season. Oh boy. Well, there it is. The final starts on the day with 54 numerology, and Antetokounmpo's 54, like Jesuit order. All these fucking people, man. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Sunday.